Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. They're lining up to boot it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give to the tailback. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Finds his tight end. Bounces over the top. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The throw. Got his man all by himself. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On the run, still looking. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were a nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
After the miss on the 47-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 30-yard line. Finds his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Quickly complete. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered out.
Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time and wings it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leads him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Going for the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. He's got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
Gonna take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on in midfield. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? And they'll snap it from the 30 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lift on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And he missed it. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up. Offense set on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll try to snap it quickly. Now the play fake. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Now from inside the red zone. Got the back over the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys, and that's exactly what that QB did on that angle.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's got a touchdown. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires left. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And he's going to run it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. 1st down here for the offense. Going to the run to start this second half. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Buys a little extra time. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. On 1st down, here comes this offense. To the ground with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes in the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
Here comes the hurry up.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
1st and goal for the offense. Trying to pound it in. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking to throw it again. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
It's 1st down from the 11. The give to the back. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Line gets set, first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And down he goes back at the 3.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Speeding down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Feeling some heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fires deep on the run. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. First down here for the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw. He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to move it through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Power football with the run. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. To the ground, he's got it again. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Reads it, fires complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead. But they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the right. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense set for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Coming after it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He'll pull it down. Get all you can, then get down with the slide.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. They're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
And just a short, safe pass play.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's looking to throw it, using his feet to buy time. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll throw on third down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he's going down, sacked as they tried to take the lead on the 2-point conversion. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They go to the ground. Nice move to keep running.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Might as well give it to him again. Across the 25, he's got room. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment.